In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can use a Discord bot to change a Discord user's nickname. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so before we start, I would like to say that I have coded a Discord bot. As you can see, Esky, it's actually growing. It's in like 116 servers right now. It's verified, all that stuff, but I would really appreciate it if you could add it to your servers so we can keep growing and keep getting bigger. But with that, let's go ahead and start. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna title this so nickname, because we're basically changing their nickname. You can't actually change a Discord user's name, but you can change their nickname. So we can do if command equals equals equals. We can just go just 3 equals. We can go with Nick, because Nick is short for nickname. We can open that up, and we can go if exclamation mark message dot member dot permissions dot has. We can do manage nicknames. Now this one is nice because it actually has manage nicknames permission, whereas like mute, you might have to go with kick members because it doesn't really have a mute permission. I guess it has a timeout, but you know, whatever. Anyways, then we can do return message dot channel send. We can do you don't have permission to change nicknames. Alright, and then we can do if exclamation mark message dot mentions dot users dot first. Then we can do return message dot channel dot send. We can do you didn't specify a user in that command. Alright, so now what we can do is we can actually get 2 variables, so or 2 consistents. So the first one is user. So what we can do is we can do const user equals message dot mentions dot members dot first. If you just go with this, you won't be able to change their nickname using the user ID. You won't be able to mention them and then change it with the user ID. But if you want to do that, you can play around with that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Then we can do const name equals args.slice1 in here, and then we can go out and we can do dot join and then an empty string, and then we can do the 2 lines, and then we can do no nickname provided. Alright, so now we can do if user, if exclamation mark user dot kickable, and then we can do return message dot channel dot send. I cannot change this person's nickname. Alright, so now we can actually go ahead and write an embed. So we can do const embed equals new message embed. We can do set color. I like to set all my colors to blue. We can do set description. And then in here, we can just use the default emoji. So we can do white, check, mark. So then we can do changed. Let's see, and then here we can do user.tag. We'll go. I think that should work. Then we can do changed users nickname to, and then in here we can do name, and then I'm gonna bold this so that looks nice. Then we can actually go ahead and change the nickname. So we can do user.set nickname. And then we can do name. We can do catch error. We can open that up. We can do console.log. There was an error with the nickname command, just like that. Then what we can go ahead and do is we can actually send the embed. So we can do message.channel.send. And we can open this up. Just like that, and we can do embeds, and then put in our embed variable name, so that's just embed, like that. One thing that I would like to mention is that all of this is still for version 13. In my opinion, if you're using prefix commands, version 13 is perfect for you. My team hasn't been able to figure out a command handler or a good command handler for version 14, unfortunately. So we recommend, if you have a new bot and you're trying to do this, just downgrade your file to version 13 for the time being until there's a good command handler out there for prefix commands. But yeah, other than that, this should work for you. So let's go ahead and restart the bot and test this out. Alright, so now that we're in our testing server, we can go ahead and run a test command just to make sure the bot is working. My project is working as well, but the tutorial bot is working great. So now what we can go ahead and do is we can actually run our nickname command. So if I run nick, as you can see, it says you didn't specify a user in that command, which is the error we set, which is a if statement we put in the very beginning. So now we can go ahead and actually run nick, and then we can try to change my nickname, and then we can try to change it to test, for example. So it says I cannot change this person's nickname, and if we look at my roles, I currently have perms above the bot, if that makes sense. So if I remove my perms, alright, so now we can actually go ahead and try it again. So we can do nick, me, and then test, now that I don't have higher permissions than the bot anymore. You can run that command, and as you can see, it says changed my nickname to test. And my nickname in the server is test. We can try for literally anything, so we can do nick, me, and then we can just spam a bunch of characters, and as you can see, it changes my nickname to that. I know there's a lot of people who have seen SoundDrout, the SoundDrout utilities bot, or even Esky, where you can do mod name and the target, and it sets the nickname to moderated nickname and then some random number. If you want to learn how to do that, stick around, we'll do it right now. So basically, just copy this stuff, go under it, and then you can change this to mod name. We can change this to mod name. We're just going to remove the name right here, the name variable. We'll keep all this the same. And then right here, we can go ahead and change this to moderated nickname. And so if you want the random letters, we're going to have to do some math stuff, which I'll show you in a second. But first, let's just go ahead and change this to, we can do the backticks. We can do moderated nickname, just like that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get the random letters at the end. So it kind of separates people, because you don't want a full list of users at the very bottom that says moderated nickname. You want them all to have a little bit of a different number here. So we can go ahead and open the code, and what we can go ahead and do is at the very top right here, we can do const tag line equals math.floor, and then we can do math.random, and then we can do multiplied by, and then this number can be whatever you want. But I'm going to go with 10,000 because that gets it pretty high up. And outside of this, we can do +1, just like that. Then we can put in here, we can open this up. We can do tagline right next to modded nickname in the embed. And then in here, when we're actually setting the nickname, we can open this up. Again, we can do tagline. So it's going to change the user's nickname to moderated nickname, and then the random tagline that the bot generates for it, and then it will send the embed. So we can go ahead and restart our bot and test this out. Alright, so now that the bot is back online, we can try it again. So we can do mod name me. As you can see, it changes my nickname to moderated nickname, and then a random number here. If we try it again, you'll see that it will change it to a different number. And again, as you can see, it keeps changing it because it's a random number. So yeah, hopefully that helps if you're interested in that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If this worked for you, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below with any suggestions. If it didn't work, I have a help server that you can join. It's in the description below. It has about 250 members, and our mods are very active, helping you guys in there. You can get help pretty fast, and yeah, so go ahead and join that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.